Welcome to episode 2.
We're cooking girls.
Hey!
Hello.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, babe. I'm
Yes.
liking the mug. Is that Lion King?
Yes. Lion King.
Very
It's
nice.
the circle of
Love
life.
life. Nancy there?
Yeah, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Where you at, Nancy?
I was so desperate for a glass of wine tonight and realised I didn't pick any up. So I was like, well, I need a drink. So I've just gone through the cupboard to see what I can find. And all I could find was like a really old bottle of Bailey's.
Oh, God.
Got Bailey's.
Oh, bless you. Are
It's
you
all
okay
right.
then?
I'm trying not
Yeah,
to
I'm good.
totally
Oh,
rush.
no, I've just pressed something on my phone. Okay, we're all good. I've got my drink this time. Not wine this time. I've got
Very
strawberry
healthy.
smoothie. I love them. I'm literally addicted. They're only £1.90 from Tesco.
That's
Oh,
class.
I know.
That's mint.
Where shall we start?
Oh
Do
my
you
goodness.
talk
Wow.
99 and just go straight in, or do you want to have a little catch up first? How do you want to do it?
I'm still buzzing from Saturday night. I can't believe how amazing the show was. I loved every minute of it. It was fantastic.
It was amazing, wasn't it? Like, it was absolutely class. Like, I loved it. And I just feel like, I don't know if you were the same, right? But when I was watching it, obviously we know the outcome, which I'm not going to say anything. But, like, when we were watching it, I forgot who was being eliminated in even the first episode. And I was, like, screaming at the telly for people. Like, the amount of people that has messaged and rang to be like, oh, my God, B, like, this is amazing. Like, this show is amazing. And it's just class.
Yeah,
Oh.
the amount of messages. I mean, when the show was on, I wasn't really in it that much in the first episode, and I wasn't expecting to be, just because there's so many of us in the first episode. It's going to be fast paced. It's going to be churning through and just trying to get through the challenges. So I wasn't like disappointed, but I was a bit like, I'm not in it much. But that will come. That will come.
It will. We talk about the first game.
Yeah, the yoga balls.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
It was weird seeing it, wasn't it? Because obviously we were blindfolded, so we didn't know what it looked like.
Yeah. It was like chaos, wasn't it? But it was class. And I remember, I'm sure I was like fourth, nearly, wasn't there? Like,
What, towards the end?
towards the end,
Yeah.
because I remember like hearing loads of
You
people
gave
like
me a heart
screaming.
attack.
Yeah, I'm sure I was crying when I got on the ball as well, because I feel like loads of people were screaming my name, and like, which was lovely because everyone was supporting. But I just remember hearing like Grant, and I remember thinking, right, I'm just going to focus on Grant's name because like it's a manly voice. I was just focusing on his name, and then I was like, I took them off, and I was like, oh my God, Grant, thank you. Oh, but yeah, it was class watching it back. I loved it. It was mint.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was so good.
Watching all the balls fall down from the ceiling and like the lights and all that, it was quite surreal, because obviously it's very different when you're in the studio, and it looked really kind of fun and upbeat, and you know how they produce it's great.
Yeah.
But actually in real life, like, I was petrified.
Yes.
Completely petrified. It's so hard to explain to people how nerve-wracking it is when you're in that circle.
Yeah.
And, you know, that klaxon. Is it klaxon or claxton, by the way? Can someone please clarify?
Claxton, I think.
I don't know.
Well, when
Claxton.
that klaxton was about to go off.
Claxton. Whatever. Technicality.
Something different, and in the end, I was just like, "What is it? Is it klaxon or claxton?" But that bloody noise! Oh my God, that noise!
I know.
Because I feel like when we were there, like the klaxon or claxton was just like extremely like loud and piercing. But like when you watch it on the telly, it's just like meh. But I was like, no, it was so louder than that. Like, it's hard to explain, isn't it?
Especially when you are blindfolded, because all you know, when you're blindfolded, you rely on your sense of hearing, right? So to hear that noise, it's almost like, right, we're getting you in, we're conditioning you now. And it's like, I'm conditioned whenever I feel that noise to feel panic, to feel terror. And whenever I hear it now, it does take me back to the studio and that sense of anxiety and sense of trauma in a way.
Yeah,
Do you agree?
100,000,000% agree. Yeah.
What's the second game?
What was the second game?
Oh,
Slinky.
Slinky.
Oh, of course, the Slinky.
Yeah, the Slinky.
Oh,
my goodness.
yeah.
But my boys were both saying, "Oh, that's easy, Mum. That's easy." But little did they know that I had a little Slinky in the cupboard, and
Class.
I got them both to try it.
Did you rob it from the studio when you left?
They allowed me to take it home.
Yeah. Nancy took
I
it.
promise they did. They allowed me to take it home. I said, "Oh, my boys would absolutely love this," so they let me take it. And you know what? They really, really enjoyed trying to do it. It took them a while, and then they appreciated just how difficult it is, especially under pressure. You know.
I think you can buy that actual Slinky in a reputable home-based retailer. So I know where they got it from, but I just haven't brought myself to get it. But my little niece, bless her heart. So my brother made the Slinky with the headband, like, you know, DIY jobby.
I love that.
And she sent me a little video, and honestly, melts my heart.
Oh, I love that. You'll have to let me know after because I want to get them because I think it's really class for like a family party, isn't it? Like everyone can just play along. Like it's mint. Like now it's not scary anymore. We can play. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But I did mine pretty quick. I'm not gonna lie. I think I took about 3 or 4 attempts, and I was thinking I was top 5.
You
yeah.
You were stood next to me, Bells, and all of a sudden you were finished, and I didn't know because I thought you were still hanging around. But of course, from that game onwards, everyone had to go to the safety zone. You wasn't allowed to hover anymore. And is that right? Am I right in saying that?
No, you are right. We had to go to the safety zones. But then what annoyed me a little bit was like they said go to the safety zone, but then actually people broke the rules and went into the main area bit and were like helping each other, which I'm totally for. But like I wanted to do that and help you, but they wouldn't let me. But then I was like, but they're letting each other. And they were like, no, stand back. And those marshals, they were like, they were scary. They scared me.
Yeah.
You know what? They were at first, but I grew to absolutely love the marshals, particularly the
main one. Can we say her name?
I don't know. Better not, just in case. I'm sure we can.
They did do an amazing job, but you were terrified of them. But then obviously, then after, like they just normal people. Yeah, the fun.
You just prayed for that thumbs up, didn't you? And if you didn't get it, it was like,
thing ever.
Oh. So what was after Slinky?
Was it the spoon or the can?
It was the can, wasn't it?
Was it the can?
Yeah, I think it was the can.
So the 45-degree balancing on its angle.
Yeah. I did the first time when I tried.
You did. That's when you realised.
No, I mean on Saturday when I was doing it at home, I was like, right. Oh, that was easy. It weren't like that on the day.
You were so good with your hands, Nance, weren't you?
I was actually really good with the intricate stuff. I don't know why.
I was kind of mint at that one as well. I'm not going to lie. I smashed this for one star. I was actually really good at that one, so I was proud.
Yeah. No, it was because they gave you a cup, didn't they? And they also gave you the can, so you could pour it out. Like you guys, I just went straight in, bish, bash, bosh, on the side, jobs are good. And it didn't really faze me. And by that point, you started to realise who was becoming quick out the games and who was lagging behind. And that theme really did linger around to a certain degree. But then there were some games when you thought, oh, they're going to smash it. And they didn't. So that brings me on to Gutterball.
Oh, Gutterball.
So there was the couple, wasn't there? It was Adam and Danny, that's right.
Yeah, I love them, they're lovely.
Because super lovely. When I first saw them, I was like, oh, they're going to be contenders. Like, Adam looks like blimmin' Action Man.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to be the one to beat.
My brother
my-
was rooting for him, by the way, because he's a fireman, and my brother's a fireman, and he was like,
Oh,
I really
love
wanted him
that.
to get through. He was going. So it's funny, even my family had their favourites. But
Yeah.
interrupt you there, Bells.
No, that's okay. Do it again and I'll break your legs. But
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. But when their team obviously didn't get through, it just goes to show no one is safe.
Yeah. Also, like, I don't know why, but I thought that my team came first. Obviously, it
See,
doesn't
this-
matter now. Like, it literally doesn't matter. But I don't know why. It's more for me because I was thinking, am I going crazy or not? But usually,
See, when
it's
yeah,
like 0.5
I thought the
seconds after.
same. I thought the same because obviously on the show, Pink Team, which was the team that I was in, came first. But I was sure that the blue team came first.
Yeah.
But maybe
Yeah.
I was wrong. But I also felt the same.
Yeah, maybe I was obviously it doesn't matter. Like it actually doesn't matter. But I was thinking, am I going insane here? Am
No,
I?
I know.
You know what I
I
mean?
know. I
It doesn't
know.
matter. Like it literally makes no difference. But I was just thinking, like, was that me or?
Well, I guess when you're in that environment, you can't really remember 100%
actually
because you're
can't.
so in the zone.
Yeah,
My
actually
memory
can't.
shocks me anyway. Like I didn't remember who I was with until I saw it. So I just, my memory is so bad.
What was after Gutterball, girls?
Was it the spoon?
Oh, yeah, of course it was.
Oh,
Yes.
I can't remember
Spoon.
now.
Don't
Because
mind me.
in
I'm just having a little
reality,
drink.
that game was over in like 12 seconds, wasn't it? Because we
Yeah.
had a 10-second grace period.
Yeah.
And if you dropped it in that, the game restarted. But I think one person dropped it in the first 10 seconds the first time round, didn't they? And then the second time, because it was like a practice, wasn't it?
I
And
can't
then
even
the
remember that.
Yeah, so they said, right, the first time we're going to just see,
Yes.
just get comfortable with it.
Hmm.
And then the second time, the 10 seconds went, and then literally 2 seconds later, Caroline dropped the ball. But on the show, it looked like it went on for ages.
I can't even remember that we did a practice run. That's what I mean about my memory. That's why I'm like, what happened? Sorry, I'm eating chocolate. I can't help it.
What was your tactic on the spoon and the balls?
Do you know what? I didn't really have a tactic, but it's really weird. I was saying to Ross, my husband, I was saying when I was focusing on keeping that spoon still in my head, I don't know why, but I was singing Hotel California. Do you remember me saying that to you?
Whatever
Something
keeps you
else.
going, Nance.
I was just like singing it in my head, trying to like on a dark desert highway.
That is hilarious, Nancy. I love that.
I just remember thinking, do not sneeze, do not cough, and just remain calm. And
Do not breathe.
Do not breathe. And the more I thought about it, the more I got anxious and the more I panicked and the more I was wobbling it.
I think I put it under my tongue, I think.
Did
I
you?
did.
That was tricky because if you did that, one wrong slip with your mouth or of your tongue and you were
I know,
gonna.
but I'm really good, so.
Oh, you're good with your tongue in your mouth. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, B.
Hey.
Hair's looking fresh. You've given it a wash, haven't you?
I've literally washed it, so it's still wet, and then all of a sudden it'll go massive like a lion's mane, literally. So if you start seeing it getting bigger and bigger, I am sorry.
Like Monica, our friends.
Yes,
That's me, my hair. When I wash it, if I don't straighten it, it literally goes massive.
Yeah. But you know what I've got? That, I don't know if I can show you. I don't want to get in trouble with advertisement or whatever, but
yeah.
It's called Colour Wow, and it's got kale in it, and it infuses your hair, so it kind of is heat activated, and it heat protects your hair from heat.
Oh,
Genuinely so good.
Send me the link.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Send me the link.
It's actually not that expensive either. It's I think it's like £15 a bottle. I think you can get it on TikTok Shop for a little bit less as well.
Oh, cool. I'll have to have a look. Thank you.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do a little TikTok video and show you how it's done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, do it.
I was going to say, do you remember we was in the hotel where we were staying when we were filming, and I was supplying you with hair oil?
Oh yeah, because I forgot.
Oh, Nancy, bless you.
She gave it to me in a little tub of the little milk cartons that you get in a hotel. She brought it in like that, bless her. What was the next game? Oh yeah, the piggy bank.
Piggy bank, yes.
I was
So,
awful at that.
correct me if I'm wrong, Nancy, you struggled on that one, didn't you? And I was coming over to you and telling you what to do, but they didn't show any of that.
No, that's what I thought. I wondered if they'd show you supporting me, because you did support me, but I was panicking. I think where I was panicking, where it was like the numbers were dwindling, my hands were shaking so much I couldn't steady my hand. And then I had to just have a word with myself, and I just kind of went, right, Nancy, stop. And I took a deep breath and I thought, right, if you're out, you're out. What, you know, you're not going to die. Stop like being so dramatic, because it looked like I was going to be shot because I was shaking so much.
It felt like we were going to be shot with the amount of pressure on us.
So I had a bit of a word with myself, and I know you calmed me down, Bells, because you was like, listen to me, get the paper clip, make an S. And I sort of listened, I stopped for a minute, and then I went back and it just fell out. And I was like, and then I jumped up before I'd got the marshal's thumbs up. So luckily they saw it come out on the floor and gave me the thumbs up, because otherwise I don't know what would have happened. But
oh my God, bless you. So but do you remember, I didn't realise Poonam, she lost a £2 coin down her top.
Oh, yes. I know, I didn't realise that happened either, bless her.
Little sweetheart.
I know, bless her. I was thinking, you know what, if I knew that it was going to be that challenge, I'd have stuck a £2 and been like, whippy.
Yeah, I was thinking we could have taken that £2, because so many people took everything from the show.
Yeah,
like, we could have kept that £2.
They said, Mummy, did you keep the £2? I was like, no.
Yeah, everyone said to me, did you keep the £2? I was like, I should have done.
Did you keep the £2? That is hilarious. No, that was... I found that one difficult, to be fair. I actually did. I was shaking it at first, and then I was just like, I need to make like a little hook. Somebody was shouting at us like, make a hook, make a hook.
I think that might have been Busy or someone.
And then I probably. And then I made a little hook, and I was just like, yes, I'm getting it out.
So for me, that challenge was the first challenge where I thought they're giving us tools to do the task. So obviously we need to use the tool because it's going to make our job easier.
Yeah.
And I kept that logic throughout the show. And every time we had like an accessory or something, I thought, well, this has to be a tool that will get us through the challenge. So I didn't just skip and shortcut things. I did really take on board what they were giving us, and I utilised it. Did you have that process?
No, I didn't have a clue what I was doing.
Yeah, I made it up. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. I was just and then I was like, are they just giving us this to like throw us off? Do you know what I mean? Like
double bluff us.
Yeah, literally.
Sometimes they were a bit cheeky in how they gave things and presented things, but I kind of trusted the process. But I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I was just, I'm not gonna lie, I was just like, what do I do on this one?
What was the last challenge? Oh, it was the Frozen t-shirt.
Oh, hey!
Oh, hi, star of the moment. Come on.
Oh my goodness, like, that was wild, that was absolutely wild. And why was my trousers open for, please? Why?
I did think that. I was like, why has she got them undone? But I guess you were being quite physical, and you looked like you were bashing the hell out of that t-shirt, girl.
I actually was. I was like literally going for it. Like I felt like I had to, you know what? I was thinking of like my family and like all my friends, and especially my little nephew, our Oscar. And it just gave us this power to smash this t-shirt. And then obviously then I ripped it to shreds.
Like, what was going through your head at that stage? Because you could see you were getting quite panicked.
Yeah, I was panicked. I really was. I was thinking, I don't want to go home. I really, really don't want to go home. So I was just like, I've got to find some like more inner strength here. So then that's when I was thinking about like family and friends, and I was just literally, I was just going for it. It was hilarious.
Because you finally got the t-shirt through your arm, didn't you? Because it had torn.
Yeah, it torn. Like I'd ripped it all, and then I managed to just like push my arm through, and it was wild. It was actually wild. But then I wasn't like, I knew that I was like close to being like eliminated, but I didn't realise like how close. Like I didn't know how many people were left. And then I was just like, I've got to go for this. And then obviously I could hear everyone shouting like, Bianca, Bianca. And I was like, ah! So I just went mental, literally
Do you
mental.
think,
As you can see.
do you think the shouting helped or went against you, or both at sometimes?
100% helped us.
Mm.
100% helped us. Not even gonna lie. Like the support was amazing. And I just felt like that I felt like obviously I needed to do it for you as well, because people were
Yeah.
supporting us and cheering us on. Like even throughout like all of the games, like the support from people was just incredible. And I think
Yeah.
that's why we've all got such an amazing friendship.
Yeah,
Where's
I
Nancy?
agree. Is Nancy, you there, or are you just chilling?
I had to let my dog out because he was snorting so loud.
I thought you were going to say he was snorting something.
Oh my God.
What's his name?
Ralphie, he's my baby. I
Oh,
love him to bits.
Oh,
Ralphie.
Ralphie.
Really loud.
Oh, I love dogs, Fee. I love them. But also, back to that challenge, I just felt like I looked like an absolute sweaty mess as well. Like, do you know what? I'm trying to get a man. Like, I want a man, and now I look like a sweaty mess on like the television. Do you know what I mean?
I think there's a show you can get a man, babe.
Hey, do you like
What?
my water bottle from Love Island?
Oh my God, I love it. I really, really want to go on Love Island, you know. I actually do.
Yeah. I think you'd be brilliant on Love
I
Island.
think you'd be great at Love Island too.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. Nancy, I need to get one of them. I'll get one for real. Yeah, I'd love to go on it. I absolutely love it.
I love my Love Island water bottle.
I can't go on Love Island because, I've got my gorgeous George. But, if I was going to go on a reality show, I think I'd want to go on Strictly.
You would be amazing at Strictly. You actually would.
I can throw a move or two, can't I?
Yes.
I want to go on the jungle. That's where I am right now.
Oh.
I was going to say, why are you now in grass? Like, did you have a good time in San Francisco or what?
I'm in the Amazon now.
I'm in the Amazon, baby.
Almost like you've been shrunk since we've last seen you.
Yeah.
Now you're like a little mini Nancy in the shrubbery. So we have a really exciting guest to join us today. We've got the one and only Lisa.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. How are you?
I'm absolutely fine, thank you. I'm all recovered now, so yeah.
Oh, it was a real hard watch seeing you on Saturday. Everything that happened, how are you feeling?
At first I was triggered by it all and I was nervous watching it, but I loved it. Absolutely loved everything that they put together. The edits on that were great. I mean, I spoke quite a lot through a lot of interviews. So they cut a lot of it. I think just there's that much to get through, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, I was here for it, but it was like the Lisa show at one point, wasn't it?
I love that it was the Lisa show. You absolutely smashed it, and you deserve it as well.
It had to be Lisa show at least for one episode. I mean, I'm not going to be in no more, so they thought, we feel sorry for Lisa, let's give her a bit of airtime.
Oh, bless ya.
I've got my work stuff on, I've not got dressed up for this.
Lisa, you always look stunning. You always look stunning, Lisa.
You're looking fire.
Oh, bless you all. Nice to see you all again anyway.
You too, are you okay?
I'm fine, yeah, absolutely fine.
What did you think in the first episode?
Oh, well, do you know what? It was quite triggering to me. I loved it, and I knew I'd get probably a little bit of airtime, and I think it's because producers felt sorry for me. Like she's got no more time on the show, so let's give her a little bit of a good send off. So I found it really good. I was nervous, I was shaking, and as that happened, obviously with Kieran, God, my stomach just went because I remember. Do you know what? It weren't the pain; it was the gutter that I had to leap short.
Yeah.
I said to Courtney, I said, you know what? I said, I said to the producer, if I can cut my leg off, I'll come back in.
Bless you. Honestly, Lisa, it was a really hard watch to see
you
being picked up and then seeing the moment that it that it hurt. So talk us through, like, because poor Kieran, I don't think he realised, did he?
It didn't. It wasn't his. No way was it Kieran's fault at all. Obviously, we'd gone through that team game by the skin of his teeth. We really did. And obviously, everybody else were jumping around. And first person I saw was Kieran. I was like, yes, we've done it. But as I've gone, yes, I've done it, it's then picked me up and spun me around. And I didn't realise how fat I look on camera and all.
Oh,
You
no,
look gorgeous.
don't ever say that.
I've lost a stone and a half since then, so I feel fat.
Well, you must have given it to me. I put that on.
Congratulations, then, Nancy.
You look stunning. Do you know what, as well, right? I know we all love Kieran, but you can tell that he'd have felt awful about that.
Absolutely, really awful. So once he then picked me up, I felt really high because he's quite tall, Kieran, and I'm 5'7". So me on top of him, I thought, and I actually thought in my head, shit, he's going to put me down here. So I think,
were you wearing your heels at that point?
No, I'd got my trainers on. So I think if I had my heels on, I wouldn't have broke my ankle because I'm used to wearing them.
Oh, so had you kept the heels on, you would have been all right.
Yeah. So as he's put me down, I think I've done the bit of the power forward, and I've gone to making sure I put my feet on the ground, and my ankle just went. I'm sure I heard it crack even on show.
Yeah, on camera you could hear it, couldn't you?
I thought I did. That's what knocked me sick. That's what knocked me sick that little bit.
Yeah, I bet that was hard watching it back though as well, like for you. And your family and friends and things watching it back.
I know. And you know, it's surprisingly because when I did do it, I told obviously my nearest and dearest and my closest, and I had to tell a lot of my clients because I'm a beautician. Oh, I'm out of work because I broke my ankle. I never tell them anything of how I'd done it. So I'm telling all my other friends and that to watch it. They didn't realise that that's how I'd done it.
Oh, really?
So it were a big secret. Yeah, I'd not told no one.
Oh, bless you.
I know.
Lisa, I didn't realise that you're a grandma.
Yeah, I'm a nanny to two. So Paisley's 3. She's downstairs now. I've had her today. So Paisley's 3 and Harlow's 1. Yeah. My eldest daughter's 30.
What a Glamazonian grandma you are.
You really are a very glam grandma. I love that.
My youngest daughter's a police detective. I'm like, I'm really, really pleased with my kids. I don't know how I've brought them up because, like, I've got one who's an intensive care nurse, one who's a police officer. My middle daughter, she's an area manager of this Plytech company. I'm like, I'm just a beautician.
No, Doris, it was a 99 to beat, and you went on to play a game.
Exactly. Big up, Lisa.
Big up, Lisa. We love Lisa. You're a strong woman, Lisa, and that's why you've raised strong children. Like,
yeah, probably, yeah.
Speaking of which, you did the next challenge of a broken tibia. And you still didn't come last.
You know what? You'll not all realise that we went over for lunch. We had an hour's break. Because I hobbled there, I got no lunch because there were none left for me. Right? I was sat on the chair and is it Kingsley's name with the injury on his hand? Yeah. He came over, he says, is there anything I can do? I says, yeah. I said, I need some ice because I am not leaving this show. Do you know what he did, bless him? He went to put some ice cubes, fill some trays up and put them in freezer for me. And within the hour, they froze. He came back with this bag. He went, I've got you some Lees. He had his little music box. He went, any songs that you want on, Lisa? And I was like, I just didn't even want to listen to him because I was in that much pain. And I thought, I just didn't want no one around me. And I thought, I've got to do this next challenge. So as I walked back from where we was having us lunch back to the Studio 10, every walk I did, my bone, it crunched and crunched and crunched. So I limped, and I thought, am I going to do this next challenge? I'll do it on my hands and knees if I have to. I did. I was on my hands and knees.
You were better than me, and you had a broken ankle.
But do you know afterwards? I was saying to Courtney and the twins that your body's a very fine thing. You know, it knows when to stop. And I went into shock. I went into shock after I'd done that break. After the T-shirt, I think my body was said, "Stop, Lisa." The whole body trembled. I was shaking. I was just shaking.
You were running on adrenaline, weren't you? I guess
I were definitely running on adrenaline. I were.
No, you literally smashed it. Bless you. You actually did.
Yeah, I am proud I carried on. Pardon?
How's your leg now?
It's all right. I've got an awful scar because obviously you know that I had to have surgery, don't you? So I had the cast on, and when I lifted my foot up on my show, I had the cast on, and 3 days later I had to go to the hospital and just go to the fracture clinic to see and have another X-ray. I went back and he went, "It's not very good news." He went, "The way you've broke it," he says, it's not just a straight break. It will like a bit of don't even know how to describe it.
Oh my God.
He says we need to do surgery, and all I thought were, "Oh my God! In 8 weeks' time, I'm going to Las Vegas." I says, "Can I go to Vegas still?"
Priorities, Lisa.
Do you know what? I had the boot off on the Tuesday, and I flew to Las Vegas on the Saturday. I don't know how I even walked around Las Vegas. My
Lisa,
ankle was so massive.
what are you made of? Because it's
Iron.
actually a bit ridiculous.
I love that.
Yeah. And you said about my recovery. Do you know what? It's fine. I'm back in my heels. But if I could tell you how it
I'm
feels,
back in my heels.
I am. That's the only thing I was bothered about, Bella. If I could tell you how it feels like I've constantly got toothache in it. It's like a dull ache.
Oh.
It's not even a year. I suppose I've got time to repair still.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know that you I'm sure if anyone's going to heal, it will be you, Lisa,
Yeah.
because
Superwoman.
you carry on with a broken
You are
tibia.
superwoman.
You are superwoman.
Thank you.
Yeah, you smashed it, and I love that you're back in your heels. That's class.
Oh, got to wear my heels. I'm known in all my friends. If they all going out on a day sesh, they've all got flat boots on and dockers, and I strut up in Louboutins. Me, I'm wearing my
Damn
heels.
right. Damn right. I wouldn't expect anything less, Lisa.
You know what, Lisa? All of because obviously we don't release any information, so I had all of my family and friends round, and everybody was rooting for you. Like,
Oh, bless them.
And like, I've had like messages of people as well being like,
Yeah.
"I love Lisa." Like,
My social media blew up. Literally,
that's class.
everyone were inboxing me. I'd got random strangers. "Are you okay, Lisa?"
Oh.
Honest to God, there was the public's been really nice. But you've had odd bit of banter on some pages. Have you read a lot of Manchester news and that? I think show had mixed reviews, didn't it? Really, and I think they were more bothered about the Ryan and Adam, weren't they, more than the contestants?
I know,
know.
bless them. I think they've had a
And I
bit of
love
a hard
them.
time. They've had a bit of a hard time. I mean, I personally think they are new, fresh. They've got something about them where we're used to having, you know, the ants and decks and
Holly and that, the glamorous. And I read that someone put it were a nice change to have some normal people.
finally to have some new blood.
I thought that was fantastic. I
They
love
were amazing. Like, I don't think they deserved that. Like, they was just down to earth, weren't they? They were like normal people like us.
Yeah,
definitely. To be honest with you, though, don't take any notice of them because these keyboard warriors have got
shoulders. I broke
no life. They just love to drag people down.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna hate.
Yeah, of course they are. But I know that. I think when you put yourself to a show like that, you've got to be prepared. I went on Blankety Blank, and even on Twitter they were like, "Oh, she looks great for 90." Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you know what I mean? It's because people will. You could be Miss Perfect with the best lashes, lips, whatever. They'd still find an hair on your chin.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just jealousy, though, isn't it? It says more about them than it does you.
Exactly.
Definitely.
And that's what our podcast is all about. We're about positivity, uplifting each other.
Yeah, true.
And, you know, people talk bad about us, you know, some closer than what we'd really like in real life. But, you know, we don't take any notice of it.
Yeah, I know. You can't.
It's just better to support people, isn't it?
Yeah. If you remember, sorry, go on.
Better to be fisher women than bait.
True. If you remember in our information pack, what it actually says, if you read or you see any negative comments, scroll by. It's not worth putting your positive energy into their bad energy because it's just you're never going to win. Never.
No, never.
No.
It's fighting a losing battle.
Yeah, it's fighting a losing battle, that one.
Exactly. Lisa, it's been absolutely lovely having you on our podcast. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you as well.
Is there anything else that you want to mention or talk about, or?
but I just wish you all the best of luck. I am,
Oh,
even though I'm out, I'm still going to be watching it every week. I've got it on record. I'm going to be catching up on all socials, see who's saying what about. There's going to be somebody that someone loves. There's going to be somebody that someone hates. We've all got different characters. We're not all the same. So I can't wait to see the outcome of it all. Really can't. I can't wait to see the winner as well. I just can't wait to see it all come to end.
that's beautiful, Lisa.
Yeah.
You actually are a beautiful soul, Lisa. Like, I
thank
genuinely
you.
mean that. You actually are. And it's been a pleasure to meet you. It really has.
Yeah. I mean, you only got me in for day. Yeah, I don't think any of you really got to know me, but I'd have been in a lot of your rooms, jumping on bloody beds, and I'd have been tucking you all in at night, saying, "Come on now, we're going up in the morning." I'd have been mothering you all.
Oh, I love that.
Bless
You
ya.
know what, right? But just because you were in there a short time, it doesn't matter. Like, you've made an amazing impression. Like, you actually have.
And do you know what? Lisa to come back for season 2.
Oh, I will.
Yes.
Do you know what though? I'd wear some gym stuff and trainers.
Oh, bless you.
I'm there with a blooming mini skirt on.
Oh, you've got gorgeous legs to do it in though.
Gorgeous.
Oh, I love that.
Lisa, it's been an absolute pleasure. We
You're
love
very
you to
welcome.
bits.
Well, take care, all of you. And I can't wait to
Love
watch
you,
you all.
Lisa.
I love you too, and I can't wait to watch you all. I'm rooting for you all.
Oh,
Thanks, Gorge.
Oh, take care.
Bye, Lisa.
Hello, bye.
Bye.
She's so lovely.
Oh, that was
So lovely.
That was actually, she's a gorgeous lady.
Oh,
That was lovely, that.
Bless her.
I know.
One lovely surprise.
I know. That was,
I wasn't surprised because we did speak to her before, but, you know, it was nice to have her. So, we've had Lisa on the show. We've gone through the games. We can't talk about next week's show, but from the advert, from what has been on telly, what are we thinking?
so excited. Honestly, I can't wait for people to see it. Like, if you enjoyed the first episode, it's just going to get even better. Like, it's going to get even better.
It really is.
Games get more and more bonkers, don't they? So
yes.
I just can't wait for my kids to see the next episode.
They get more and more bonkers, more and more intense, more because also we've been together for 2 weeks on that show, right?
Yes.
So we've all realised kind of how people click, how people their strengths, their weaknesses. So we all start to realise, you know, this is high stakes. I mean, 25 grand is quite a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. It's massive. Like, it really is. Do you know what? Loads of people are like, B, why is there alarm? And why is there alarm? And I'm like, well, I'm not telling you. You're going to have to tune in.
The llama.
Oh.
Honestly, when they brought those llamas out, the first thought was, what are we going to do?
I know. It's actually class. I can't wait for people to see more. I really can't. It's just exciting, and I just think it's an amazing show. And I just feel like, I feel a bit overwhelmed that, like, we were part of that. Like, when I was watching it, I was like, that's me. Like,
I
was
totally. So surreal, isn't it? It's like I was there. It's so weird. I love
It's
it.
nice to see each other and like people that we've not seen, like for example Lisa. It's nice to see each other, and also we look so different.
Oh my god, we look so different. Like, so
really different. Especially you, B, and me, I think.
No, we do, and I mean this in the nicest way. Like, I actually do. But everyone's had a glow up, haven't they?
Everyone's had a glow up.
Everyone's had a glow up. Like, everyone looks so different,
except for me.
Oh,
I've gone the other way.
You've
got daft, Nan.
No, Nancy, you look gorgeous.
You do look gorgeous. You're such a gorgeous lady, Nance. But yeah, I just feel like it's because of the opportunity and journey that we had, and obviously, you know, I spoke about it the last time, going through a dark time, like, and I've healed so much, and I think like
the happiness is radiating from us, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm just so thankful for the opportunity. You what?
Yourselves.
Nancy, you're gorgeous. Don't do that.
Nancy, you're glowing.
You actually are. By the way, how's everyone's week been? Is everyone having a nice week? I mean, what is it? Is it Monday?
I had a Botox top up today. Just
Oh, kill him with a Botox.
I had a bit of spocking. Do you know what spocking is?
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
So when you get your Botox, and it can be a bit asymmetry. So when you raise your eyebrows, like one's a bit higher than the other, and it's called spocking, like Spock off of
Yes,
Star
I know
Trek.
what you mean.
Oh, God, Star Wars.
Yeah.
No, this
Star
isn't
Trek.
word of a lie. Anyway, so I went in today and I said, "Can I have a little top up?" And they just whacked another 0.2 million. So that's what I did today.
Well, why not? I feel like I need to get Botox. I do.
Me three.
You are?
Me three. I need to get Botox.
Nancy, I love how you just keep popping up in that
It's the grass.
Just like me three. I'm gonna get Botox and lips before I go on Love Island.
Not that you need it, Gorge. But actually,
mean-
Nance, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but I remember when we were on the show, you said, "Girls, I'm really self-conscious about my Botox, Bruce."
Oh yes, you did.
Before I went on the show, just to sort my little lines out.
Oh,
But it
bless
was so
you.
close. I had a massive bruise right here. I bruise so easily. It's just not.
Bruce,
Me. Yeah,
Oh,
and one of the things as well, I was going to just really quickly mention. One of the things they didn't show on the first game when the balls come down is I done a knee slide right the way into the middle, and I had the biggest bruises on my knees. And
To be fair, do you remember those bruises all up your arms?
Everywhere. I just bruise so easily.
It looked like you've been beaten up.
A slide. That is hilarious.
The Nance slide.
The Nance slide. I got battered in the nose. I don't know how often. Obviously, it was an accident, but I remember being like, boom, like that. Oh, it was so nice speaking to Lisa then as well, wasn't it? Like, she's actually gorgeous.
Yeah, I miss Lisa. Bless
so
her.
nice. She's so nice. What you?
Lisa?
I do as well. She's
I
gone.
know.
Lisa.
Lisa.
Ah. So, what are you doing tonight? What's the crack, Nance? What are you doing after this?
What, tonight?
Yeah.
Nance?
I'm catching up on Dexter. I'm still watching Dexter. I'm obsessed. It's my way of chilling out in the evening. Watching serial killers. It's right up my street. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing.
I still need to watch that. I don't know what I watched, to be fair, because I finished The Crown now, so I need something to watch.
You know what?
Watch Dexter. It's brilliant.
Do you know what? Watch Dexter. I'm sure
Yeah.
it's great, serial killers and all that jazz. But I have to talk about something that I have just binged over literally within the last 12 hours. Adolescence on Netflix.
I just watched it as well.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Nance, I
Oh my God.
sobbed my eyes out on the last episode.
Wow, it is powerful. Jake,
Powerful, hits home. I love how they film
it
it as well, because they film it all in like one shot, so it's like you're there.
It's amazing.
Oh, I love it.
Right, so I've clearly been living under a rock for the last 4 years, because have you guys heard of Andrew Tate?
I have heard of him, but I don't know much about him, to be honest.
So basically, he's this really misogynistic, just idiot. Like, there's so many words that I want to say, but I don't want to just reduce myself to his level. But
yeah,
the way he describes women and the way he describes toxic masculinity is actually disgusting. And you know what? Andrew Tate was more searched on the internet than Kim Kardashian in like 2020 to 2024, even more so than Donald Trump. He is honestly vile. So there's this kind of emoji like language that's circulating schools at the moment called incel.
Yes, yeah.
Incel.
I've never heard of any of this before.
I hadn't until I watched the show.
I hadn't, and I say my son's nearly 13, so he's
the
familiar.
Same age.
I had no idea.
Does he know about incel?
Well, I've made him. I've said to him, I want you to watch Adolescence, and he actually started watching it last night. And it actually really hit him hard. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think all children his age should watch it. I think it's eye-opening.
It really is dark. So, it's essentially the internet's algorithms are just getting out of hand now, and the messages that young people are getting these days is actually sick. And in the show, it's called Adolescence, it's on Netflix. There's this 13-year-old boy, and he clearly has some sort of psychological, issue or condition.
Can I stop?
But
Is this real? Like, is this real?
this isn't real. It's a drama, but it's
Right.
based off of real stuff.
Right. Okay.
So, do you know? Did you see in the papers? It was about 4 years ago now, I think. Katie Russell. Do you remember the girl that committed suicide from the algorithms telling her to self-harm and kill herself?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's awful.
Yeah. So those sort of messages are being programmed into our young people of today's minds, and it's actually scary.
That is very scary. What did you mean about the emojis? Because I don't I use emojis just because I like the emojis. You know what I mean? I don't know what you like.
They
So-
actually represent something a lot
things.
darker.
Really?
Yeah, in their
Their
world.
language.
Their language,
So,
yeah.
like,
Wow.
the ramen noodle bowl with like the empty bowl. That
Like the
means
porridge bowl.
like the porridge bowl, the one that I sent you. That means send nudes.
It means they're nude.
I thought you was joking.
No, I'm not joking.
Oh
So,
my God.
and have you heard of the 80-20 theory that 80% of women fancy 20% of men?
No, what does that mean?
Oh, there's this whole language about it, and the kidney beans and the dynamite and the pill. Like, if you put the pill with the exploding and the kidney beans, it means they're like involuntary celibate, and it's like a form of bullying.
Whoa, this is wild. Like, I just use emojis because I like the emoji, but it's scary.
Yeah,
But like,
and
sorry.
yeah, go on.
I was just going to say, going back to you, Nance, having like a 13-year-old boy,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like,
It's absolutely terrifying, honestly. It really is, because you hear stories all the time, and he's so innocent, the thing is, they don't understand. They are so innocent at that age, aren't they? In terms of, they don't know.
They're impressionable.
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally that. Scary.
Like, when I was 13, I had no idea about any of this. Do you know what I mean? I think kids these days, it's just getting worse. Like, people are growing up way too quickly. And the bullying, I mean, look at Brianna Gay, she was called. Poor transgender girl who was 15, who was stabbed to death by her peers.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
It's just awful.
It is awful. That's terrible.
I'm going to go and have some dinner. I'm starving. I haven't eaten yet.
I know, I'm hungry too.
I'm hungry 3.
And
I've got a
quite
pizza.
honestly, you're just boring me now.
Speak for yourself, Nance.
I know. Do you know what? I could speak to you for hours.
Oh, well,
I'm
we'll chat
joking,
later
I
anyway,
love
B,
you.
and Nance will be pretending to be asleep with her headphones in next to Mr. Bean.
Yes, literally. Me and Bells will be talking like 10 o'clock, and Nance will be pretending to be asleep.
Yeah, this is the usual.
Oh, girls, it's been great catching up.
It has.
I'll speak to you later anyway, because that's what we do.
I'll speak to you in about 10 minutes.
Literally.
Well,
Okay,
girls,
so
can I just remind you, we've just done episode 2 of Tea and Toast.
episode 2. Woo! Okay, bye, girls. Love you.
Bye, girls. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.